Thanks for staying tuned. Thanks for tuning in. It's Trenius Energy. You're tuned into the infamous Living Realm Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. Life Path 11s. What is up? Master number 11s. The most powerful number of them all is the master number 11. When it comes down to numerology and being part of the great whole. So life path number 11, this is something that you should definitely know. Your identity is everything. We have very distinct identities as life path number 11s. Your identity is like none others, and that's simply because you have a heightened level of intuition. This intuition that you have, this inner guidance system that you have that you can pick up on really easily, better than most people. This is what kind of like determines your personality a little bit. It's kind of like the determining factor of your identity. How much dialogue is going on with you and your higher self behind closed doors. And that's the person I want to talk to right now, because we're real genuine people. And so we have a big problem when it comes down to dealing with people who are not real like that. So I'm talking to the person behind closed doors, not the person who's out in the world with your friends in the social life, at the bar, out shopping. No, I'm not talking to that life path number 11 person. I'm talking to the one who's really hardcore, who really has this little thing going on for themselves. Yeah, I know you got some gifts and I know you got talents. But anyway, that's why I say make sure you're listening in the identity of who you are when nobody's looking, because that's how you're going to better understand what I'm about to tell you about your identity. Now, the identity of who you are determines your future, your purpose, your career, the type of people you attract in your life. It determines your mood, because you have to be your true self in order to be in a true mood. We don't want to be in moods that we're not supposed to be in because we're acting a certain kind of way and failing to realize, hey, we need to let these life path number 11 powers out. So you have to always let your power escape. And your power is just simply your energy. As a life path number 11, a person of illumination, you have extra sensory perception, and you have huge auras. Your energy is contagious. People can feel your energy wherever you are. Like literally, I'm just playing. People can feel your energy, like when you walk up on their presence, when you walk amongst the crowd of people, when you're walking through places and stuff like that. It's like people just feel your energy, unconsciously. They can't see it, but they feel something different about you. So knowing this, you have to realize that when you are being the person who you are right now, that's listening to this video and taking in this knowledge, always bring the same energy from behind closed doors to the public eye. Always show your charisma. Always show how great you think about yourself. Always show how great you feel about yourself. Always talk good about yourself. And I know, compared to a lot of other people are going to think that you're bragging. People are going to think that you're bougie, you're better than everybody because you like to talk about yourself. But this is what it's all about. You have to really begin to feel yourself being a life path number 11. And you have to really understand that your identity needs your most care. And talking to yourself and getting to understand yourself better versus being behind closed doors outside in the world is going to help you further your career. And it's going to open up all the access to things that you once didn't have access to, because, being a life path number 11, it's kind of like you feel like you have to keep yourself closed off, because if you do, people might look at you some type of way. They might, not be a friend anymore. They might start hating on you, and you just don't know how it will feel. You're uneasy with like being your true weirdness. You might be feeling you might feel that you're uneasy with being your true greater self, your true highest consciousness. It's hard sometimes to impersonate that into your everyday world. It's hard to sometimes implement that into your everyday routine without anybody thinking anything negative of you. As a life path number 11, since you have so many different gifts and so many talents on a different planet level consciousness. Some of you are like astrology scholars. Some of you are metaphysics scholars. Some of you are just so good with numbers and numerology. Some of you are very, very, very passionate about your beauty and your radiance. This is real powerful stuff, and it's not the normal gifts and talents like that everybody else has. So I know how hard it could be to really bring that out. But that's why you're on this path, this divine path, this double one. Because this double one, this divine path is going to be the only path to get you from point A to point B. You know, this is where you have to just let it all go. You know, you have to just let go, take off your shell, you know, and you have to really just come out this year in 2018. You have to just be who God made you to be and just trust that the universe will be able to aid you in being who you supposed to be. You know, like once upon a time, before I was even a person who liked to talk or who was just friendly in front of the camera, and once upon a time I was very, very shy. I was very standoffish. I can remember just like yesterday, man. I I used to say to myself, like, I'm not going to talk about things like that when I'm around, like, because I know they won't like me. I know that they won't even accept me because they'll think I'm like crazy or something. I'm not going to even make a video topic about that because I know that people would think that I'm just like kind of like stupid or something. Like I'm just kind of like slow or something. But that's not the case with you guys. That's not the case. Those are negative, low vibratory, low consciousness, lower self thoughts. Those thoughts are the part of you that you must conquer. And the more you're able to conquer these chakras, the more you're able to conquer these thoughts, you will attract to you things in your reality that will aid the higher self of the person that you really truly are, the person who I'm talking to right now behind closed doors. You'll be able to be this person all the time without feeling bad about saying something that you normally probably say, you know, or doing the type of things that everybody probably wouldn't be cool with, like, and feeling the weight and the energy and all the emotions that you feel right now in this identity when it comes down to dealing with other people and letting other people know how you feel, exactly, literally how you feel, and not feeling like, oh, I'm being too blunt. Oh, I'm talking too much about space and the universe. Oh, I'm talking too much about the stars and the planets. Oh, I'm talking too much about aromatherapy and incense. Oh, I feel like I'm talking too much. I'm thinking too much about nature and animals and rocks. I can't talk about this to these people. The feelings and the actions of who you are everywhere you go versus keeping it closed up, keeping your true identity, you know, in a box, in a shell, you know. The more you continue to be yourself all the time, the more you're gonna get used to it, and the more you're gonna see, hey, it was just a smoke screen over my eyes. People love me when I'm being my real self just as much as they love me being the person who I'm not. That is so interesting, but it's the most weirdest stuff ever. You know, and so, you know, this is a part of being a life path number 11, you know, with all this packed potential and this punch that you have and this great divine path that you are endowed with. And it's bestowed to you that you be yourself at all times, at all costs. This is the determining factor of even your purpose and what you're going to do in your life. What matters the most is being your true identity and not feeling guilty about who you are, not having a guilty conscience about anything that you might be thinking, but getting familiar with your higher self and your intuition and always talking to you all the time, becoming friends with yourself, loving yourself, and showing yourself off to the world because you're a leader. You're the person that everybody is going to look up to. You know, you're going to be leading by example. You are the role model. Life path number 11 is the divine master teacher, the enlightened ones, the chosen few. Thank you so much, Life Path number 11s, for tuning in. If you want to watch more Life Path number 11 videos, just click this video right here, and it'll lead you to more and more videos that I've made about being a Life Path number 11 and what to expect. Also, I have another video that you might want to check out. Check out Life Path Careers right here. This video tells you about all the different careers that Life Path number 11s might be compatible with. So that's it, folks. That's all I have for you today. In the meantime, speak up, let your voice be heard. Let other Life Path 11s know you exist. Let us know what you think about this video. Make sure you press thumbs up. I'll see you in the next 24 hours, Life Path number 11s. Peace.